So Bethesda just released their final launch trailer for Fallout 4, and we're just gonna go through here, do a little analysis. Now I want to highlight this part. At this moment, the main protagonist says, "This time I'm ready because I know war. War never changes." Now he would only say that if he was exiting the vault of 111, right? So something must have happened inside the vault that's really like equivalent to war. So he says, "I know war. War never changes." So it's going to be interesting to know like what exactly happens inside the vault. Back there we can see the logo of the Raiders. So when you see that logo in game, you'll know this is Raider territory. And here we get to see the female protagonist in first person gameplay. This is the first time we've seen the female protagonist and it looks pretty cool. Now here we get to see one of the characters in Fallout 4, and she says something like, "I have a question, the only question that matters." Notice how she says, "I have a question, the only question that matters." Why does it matter so much? Because in Fallout 4, this is actually the main storyline is what I'm gonna get into right here. And she's like, "Would you risk your life for your man, even if he was a synth?" Now, synth are androids created by the Commonwealth, right? So basically, she's like saying, you gotta pick sides. Whose side are you gonna be on? The androids or the other side, which is going to be the Brotherhood of Steel, because the Brotherhood of Steel, they're trying to kill the androids. They're trying to get rid of the androids. So this is going to be a tough decision that you got to make. Would you save your husband or wife who you've been looking for all this time, only to find out that she's or he is an android all this time? You got to pick sides. Or do you like go up against them, and then fight your husband or wife who you've known for so long all this time, who you've been searching for? Here we get to see the airship close up, how it looks like. This is inside the airship. We can see them building power armor. This is one of the leaders of the Brotherhood, and he's saying that he wants to get rid of the androids once and for all. And this is him. He looks pretty cool. Now here we get to see a new type of character. He's a ghoul, and I'm pretty sure he's part of the Commonwealth because he's wearing a pirate hat, right? And Preston Garvey, he wears a pirate hat too. So maybe that's a Commonwealth trademark or something like that. And he says the following. He says, "They're the real enemy, not the super mutant, not the Raiders, not the tools of Diamond City." Who's the real enemy? He's probably talking about either the androids or maybe even the Brotherhood of Steel, because those are the two sides so far. Now we get to see this little scenario happening on in Diamond City. And this guy's like, "Oh, please don't shoot me. I'm not a synth." So this guy's like trying to convince them that he's not a synth. If you are an android, you probably don't even know it. You don't probably even know that you're an android, but because androids, they can be like functioning the same way as humans, and you don't know until you actually like find out somehow with like evidence. So it seems like everyone in the wasteland is against the androids. Like they really despise the androids. Here we get to see like a pile of mutilated bodies just hanging off this little bridge over here. I think that's a trademark of the Raiders. I never noticed this before, but after you shoot a single shot out of your gun, your crosshair is first just a little tiny dot. And once you shoot a bullet out of it, the crosshair expands. Here we get to see a savage Deathclaw, and you can see our protagonist shoots him and he has a really cool animation. Here we get to see like a really intense battle between super mutants and humans, I guess. And it looks pretty cool. We only get to see a snippet of running animation in first person with your gun, so I can't really tell, but it seems like we get a lot of head bobbing, which I'm not too much of a fan of, but it's only a snippet. I can't really tell, but here it is. Here we can see the main protagonist in a very extremely radiated area, and as you can see, he's wearing his radiation suit. Now this area looks so cool. When I saw it, it was like the best part of the trailer. We can see like a green mist around this graveyard, and it's like Halloween or something, like zombies pretty much, and they have all this green glow to them. It looks awesome. The leader of the Brotherhood says this campaign is gonna be costly. What he means by that is taking down the androids is no easy task. So taking them down is going to be a big mission that's going to go throughout the entire storyline, basically, I'm guessing. and it's gonna take a lot to take them down. Now I'm just spitballing here, but these guys seem like they're trying to work with the androids and trying to take down the Brotherhood. Well, what do you guys think? Here we get to see one of the most epic guns I've seen in Fallout 4 yet, with an ammo counter on the gun, and it shoots out cool blue cool. Oh yeah, and there's Codsworth fighting alongside you. He's a companion, if you didn't know that. Here we get to see a gun shooting bullets, and notice how you're using the scope and your gun just recoils like that. I like that. It's better than what it was in Fallout 3, for example, where it's like more stationary. This one actually moves a bit more realistic. And this time it ends off with the female protagonist. And that's so awesome. Let me know, what are you going to be playing as when you start Fallout 4? Are you going to be a male protagonist or a female protagonist after watching this?